Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you guys how to balayage long and dark hair using foil. This is in the extra long length. This makes it easier if you have long hair as well. I'm also using Blondor. This is from WELLA and it lightens like hella levels. And it has anti-yellow on here. So that's a big thing for me. I'm gonna use 2 developers for this as well. This is the WELLA Color Charm 20 volume developer. I also have a 30 volume that I'm gonna use. We're using this bowl to mix everything. It has like the ounces, so that makes it a lot easier for you guys. If you don't want like a super drastic balayage, then you can color your hair like a chocolate brown first. I went in and used 2 ounces of the powder bleach and then 2 ounces of the developer. You want a nice thick mixture. You don't want it too thin. So if you need to add more powder after you've done your developer, you can do that. Stir this up for a while. You really want to mix this good. You don't want any powder left over anywhere. And this is what your consistency should look like once you're done. I have some clips here we're gonna use. I'm gonna clip the hair away that we aren't coloring with these. You want something that's thin like this to make sure that you can get like really nice small parts. I'm gonna go ahead and part this section in half. We're gonna leave this dark. And I have another clip here, I'm just gonna clip that away. Then I'm gonna go back in again and take another small section. You guys, make sure you're using really small sections. I promise you, the smaller the better. It's gonna take you a little while going through with the smaller sections, but once you see the end result, you'll definitely be feeling it a lot more than if you were just doing like super huge highlights. Okay, so here's the top of the hair. I'm gonna tease this about 1 inch of this because this I do wanna keep dark. I'm leaving my hair out. It's gonna be a sew-in, so I don't want it blonde all the way up at the top. I really like when the roots are still dark and it just fades into a nice subtle balayage. I'm gonna grab a piece of foil. And I'm definitely saturating a lot of bleach on this hair. I don't want to see any darkness throughout here. So I'm just making sure that I apply a nice generous amount. I'm gonna take another piece of foil and just go right on top of that. And fold that over. And go back in and just squeeze through this. Once you tease, get you another piece of foil. Push the hair around, you know, if you have to. Do not go back into that tease section because if you start to go into that, that's where you're gonna see too much of the color and it's not gonna really be blended. And fold that over. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna leave this top piece brown like this, brown black. I'm gonna leave that out. I'm not just parting straight across. I am kind of going through to weave out a little bit of that hair. And using the foil just makes it so much easier. It makes the cleanup easier. I feel like it just works the best and looks the best whenever I use this foil method. And remember, we aren't gonna go past this teased area. Make sure you get in there. And the closer we get to that teased section, that's when I just kind of start to fade it down a little.
2 hours later.
It wasn't really 2 hours, guys. I think I let this sit on for like 45 minutes. Checked it out for the first time and it just wasn't quite light enough. I could still see a lot of those warm golden tones and I don't want any of that, so I let it sit for like another 20 to 30 minutes. And we finally have it light enough. If you guys could see, this is much lighter than that first clip I showed you. I'm gonna go ahead and take all of this foil off using the Shimmer Lights purple shampoo, and I think I did about 2 or 3 washes. And this just acts as like a pre-toner. I'm gonna go in and tone. This is the Joico Toner. I'm using 2. This is in the shade 9V Violet Light Blonde. And I'm also using 9NA. This is a natural ash light blonde. We're gonna mix all of that with 30 Volume Developer. I let our toner sit for just a minute while I finished rinsing and washing out the rest of the hair. So here it is. I'm just going to go in and tone all of this hair, and I'm still going to section this off just like I'm coloring. Maybe not as thin, but still small sections because I want to make sure that I'm getting all of that gold out of here. Don't be afraid to go through, comb the hair out with your fingers, really get it in, work it in there, and that's really going to help the result to look nicer. I rinsed all of our toner out and this is what we have. The hair is still a little wet. I did kind of towel dry it a little bit, but you guys can see we definitely washed out a lot of that gold, and now we have a really pretty light natural blonde, a little ash blonde in here. Super cute. I love that the roots are still nice and dark. This is like exactly what I was going for. And here is our finished result. I'm so in love with it. It took me forever, honey, but it came out so pretty and I really am feeling it. If you guys like this video and you want to see me color my hair more, I'm thinking about going completely blonde. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it, if you're feeling it, if you're going to try it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.